Hello, Seattle, Tacoma, Puget Sound area. This is the Psychic Spectrum Radio Show.
We do go worldwide.
We do go worldwide, but we're going to start with local.
Okay.
How are you? How are everybody? I was going to say. I am Skip.
Who am I? I am Sharon, the Princess of Chocolate Sprinkles, positive thoughts, and since this is a 7-day, probably doing a lot of things alone while I think.
All right. That's good idea.
Yeah,
since we're all having to be quarantined a little.
7s are good for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And today we have a little topic that Sharon's going to teach you. If you want more in your life,
it's another way of getting it.
That's another way of getting it. And we are also a call-in show. We would love to do a free reading for you guys. Call in now. Don't wait till the second half of the show like we did last week because we couldn't get to everybody that called in. So our numbers are 425-373-5527 or 888-298-5569 worldwide. Give us a call from wherever you are, and we would love to do a little reading.
Oh, that would be a lot of fun. It really would.
So who do you gonna? Why can't I talk today?
I don't know. It's Mercury's direct, isn't it? So you should not have that problem.
No. Who are you going to do your shout outs for today?
Well, let me tell you. I happen to have a few. I got Jeanette and Lori and Mary and Dee Dee. Dee Dee, hope you're doing well. Julia, Carol in Atlanta, Donna, Charles, Pam in West Virginia, because they're getting ready to have a hurricane, so stay hunkered down and be safe. Belinda, I don't know if she's going to be hit by the hurricane. Yes, she is. I think she is. So she ought to hunker down too and be safe. Yeah. Angela, Kathy, the Showcase peeps, Jean, and Charles in Texas.
Yes.
And Courtney.
Yes.
Okay. And
did you say Jeanette?
I did.
Okay, good.
I did. And all the other people that my listeners out there, my listeners.
Not mine.
No,
they're just her listeners.
And all the people that take the time of day to just kind of listen to us, and hopefully we can bring a smile or a laugh. And like Skip said, we are a call-in show. So if you'd like to call in, give your comment, ask a question, whatever, it's 425-373-5527 or 888-298-5569. And that last number reminded me of Crystal, so I'll say hi to her too because she's out of the area.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And Vicky.
And
is there another one out of the area that I can off the top of my head?
Probably about 150 million of them.
Yeah. I'm thinking of the ones that I associated with lately. They just pop in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
know Laurel. She's been on my mind lately, Laurel.
Laurel? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Say hi to her, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Eric, I think it's that time of the week. And it's that time of the week where we need to do what?
Are we taking a break or are we?
No, I think we're going to go right into Sharon's joke of the week.
Oh, very good. Well, why don't we play the little intro sound effect, though, so we have the official joke of the week.
Yeah, it has to be official because we didn't get them live.
Sharon's joke of the week.
Ta-da!
Ta-da. There we go.
Okay, I just want you all to know, because of what's going on in the world, I'm writing a book about hurricanes and tornadoes.
Really?
Yeah. It's only a draft at the moment.
No.
It sounds like that book's going to blow.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just wash that one right down the drain.
Yes. Moving right along.
Well, Eric, I was going to send a clown to deliver some flowers to Skip. I thought it would be a romantic gesture.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, really. Me too. Really?
Oh, shoot.
So?
I planned a clairvoyance meeting. When and where and what time? I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm quitting while I'm ahead. That's it.
I don't think you're ahead yet. So
I actually liked the flower and the hurricane one. I did.
I thought there was more to this clown delivery story. I thought there was something coming there, but apparently not. That's just.
Well, no.
It
was all in the delivery.
Okay.
Get it? Delivery flowers.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So at this point, at this juncture,
The older I get, the earlier it gets late.
Oh, please.
I'm quitting.
Yes. All right, she's quitting, and we're taking a break. This is the Psychic Spectrum Radio Show. Call-in numbers are 425-373-5527. If you have a question or would like a little mini reading on a topic or something you have, let us know at 425-373-5527 or 888-298-5569. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say that you're wishing somebody would call in, so I'd shut up.
Yes, but we'll take a break instead. Psychic Spectrum Radio Show, and we will return right after this message.
Is someone waiting to speak with you from the other side? Are you trying to reconnect with them? If so, you have that ability right now. The Psychic Spectrum's Talking to the Other Side presents evidential mediums Sharon and Skip Linegang. On the first Saturday of each month, Skip and Sharon spend 4 full hours talking with those who have passed on. Everyone who attends gets a message from Sharon and Skip. They also tell you things that they psychically pick up about you, kind of like a psychic reading. Their messages are often based upon the energy that the audience brings with them. It assists Sharon and Skip in transmitting messages of love, memories, and thoughts, along with evidential details that you can recognize. And this helps prove that their existence and love for you never dies. You may come or go at any time during the event. The doors open at 5 p.m. and the program starts at 6 p.m. Admission is $30 per person at the door, and dinner and desserts are available from the menu. You can find out more about the Psychic Spectrum's events at psychicspectrum.com.
Alternative Talk 1150.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Hey, welcome back. Psychic Spectrum Radio Show. It was Skip and Sharon, and we've got a little topic for you today, something to learn. How many of you want more in your life? I don't care what you want or why you want it, but I do have a little method here that my wife has prepared for you to try and get some more in your life. So today your topic is going to be called what?
You're funny, Skip. You are. It's real simple. It's another manifesting technique. And I love manifesting techniques because, sometimes some work for some and not, it's not the thing you do. So I give you different ones that the one that seems to resonate with you, you can use, and hopefully it'll create abundance.
Okay.
It should.
Yeah.
If you do it right.
Mm-hmm.
And there is no right or wrong. It's just your intent has to be out there.
Okay.
So you want it now?
Sure, let's have it.
Okay, well, this one's called the pillow method. And what that basically is, it's very short. For the ones that don't want to get into a whole lot of having to do this or this or this, they just want it short and sweet. This one's short and sweet.
The pillow method. Can I sleep and do this?
Yeah. Well, you can't do it while you're sleeping, but you can sleep on it after you do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, pillow method. Why is it called the pillow method?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
I'm going to come in for a landing.
Coming in for a landing here.
Yeah. So, so what you need for this is I'm going to tweak it just a little bit because I like to use the white candle. I always like to stay in the white light and use a white candle. Okay. Because a white candle is going to also purify the space around you because you're going to also say a prayer when you light that white candle, for all your intents to be put where they belong and to bring abundance to you. Mm-hmm. Okay. So after you've lit the white candle and you've said your intent in prayer, you take a piece of white paper and you write down what you want, what you're trying to manifest.
Oh, do you have to be specific?
Well, that's the intent. The more specific, the better.
Okay.
But not to the point to where the universe can't give you what they think that you need. So like if you put down, I want $1 million, the universe says, well, I was going to give you 2, you won't get anything.
Oh, so you just want to say millions, right?
Well, I would say as much financial abundance as I can stand.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. So once you put that on the paper, you fold the paper in half and you put it underneath your pillow that you sleep on every night and you go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And what it does, it kind of rearranges your subconscious thinking while you're sleeping.
Okay.
And in the morning, you ought to wake up even with a more positive outlook in life.
Really?
Yeah. and then you forget about it.
Okay, I'm trying this tonight.
Okay.
We are going to get our pieces of paper and a white candle out that we have.
I know what you're going to wish for.
What?
You're going to wish I'd go away and 2 35-year-olds would come.
Yeah, right. I'm going to try this tonight. We're going to do this.
Well, I always try them. Everything I ever say here, I've done or tried.
Oh, I know. But
Because I don't want to tell you something I can't even say if it's going to work or not.
right, we don't do that.
No.
So I'm going to actually try this, and then I will track the results and let everybody know.
And also, Jeannie just popped in my mind. So Jeannie might be listening today. And
yes.
Jeannie, try that. Try it and tell me what you get out of it.
Jeannie across the bridge.
Across the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, see, it's and then when you go to blow the candle out, do not blow the candle out. Snuff it out. Either wet your fingers and snuff it out or whatever. Do never blow a lit candle out because that'll blow your intentions away.
Oh. Energetically to the universe.
Yeah.
It changes the intent.
It cancels everything.
Okay.
So you want to snuff them out.
Yes.
You don't want to blow them out.
With a candle snuffer, or just lick your fingers and pinch the wick?
Yeah.
All right.
Because the energy of the air blowing across the flame will blow what your intent was set there. It'll blow it away.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I think that would be easy to do.
Well, it is easy to do. You just have to do it before you go to bed.
So let's recap this. If you want more in your life of something, you use Sharon's pillow method.
It's not necessarily more in your life. It's whatever you're trying to manifest.
Okay.
Whether it be happiness, the right guy coming into your life, the right girl coming into your life. It's not just, more of something.
Okay. So you can manifest this just by writing what you want on a paper.
Mm-hmm. A white paper.
Yep. And
folding it in half.
Folding it in half.
And sticking it under your pillow.
Does the writing have to be folded in when you fold it in half?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Just to kind of seal it.
Yeah.
Seal the deal.
Well, yeah, to keep other things out of it. Yeah.
All right.
Because it's all intent.
Okay.
So you might as well protect it.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. And that's a good thing because I always agree. That's why I've been married for 45 years.
Oh, Lord.
Take my wife, please. All right. Let's do this. Let's introduce a little topic that I think
you scare me when you do that.
We need to address.
Oh.
Because all of us in the metaphysical world, we all try different things, different methods, and I always say, whatever blows your dress up, that's what you need to try and do. And in this time that we are in, we've got great results doing this on our Wednesday night psychic showcase that we do online on Facebook, where everybody can join in with us. But we tried this. Believe it or not, this actually works. It's called group consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
We tried this many times over different things. People who the cops were trying to find a murderer or a child molester or bank robbers, whatever. We've done this with groups that comes to our events or attends our events.
Mm-hmm. And
we all put specifics. Sharon comes up with the specific wording, and we do a mass consciousness to send energy toward that cause or that idea that she mm-hmm. has. And we did this for 3 weeks with the coronavirus, 4 weeks actually, with the coronavirus, and trying to find somebody in the world who can come up with some a cure for, or not a cure,
a
vaccine to the coronavirus. And literally, and it could be coincidence, but
there are no coincidences.
Well, I agree, but I have to say that. But so people don't think, they think they're great.
Yeah,
That's not
it wasn't us.
No,
it was everybody.
But they came up with a virus. What do you call it? Vaccine. I keep wanting to think antidote. They came up with a vaccine.
Well, that's kind of what it is.
On a super fast track here.
It seems to have.
And then all of a sudden, we did it for the 3rd week. All of a sudden, there was like 6 of them, I think it was, that were
Yeah.
around the world that people were testing. Different governments were testing. And
they'd gone to phase 3 testing.
And that was the 4th week. They went into phase 3 of it.
So we all did well, you guys.
Yes. So if you want to manifest, I think we need to manifest calm and a return to normal. Whatever normal is, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I've heard new normal, old normal. It doesn't matter. Normal is normal. Whatever you consider normal, bring that about, okay? And you do that through a group consciousness.
So is that what you're going to do on Wednesday night?
I think that's what we're going to do tomorrow night.
All right. Well, tune in and help us out.
Yeah, go to Psychic Spectrum Facebook page at 6 o'clock Seattle time, Pacific Daylight Time, wherever you are, and join in, click on it, or you can go to Sharon Line Gang's Facebook page. They're both connected. And
that's Leingang.
Yes.
And there'll be Calcert in front of it because that's my maiden name.
And it's spelled Sharon, but it's Sharon. And that's what her mom named her, was Sharon. But anyhow, go to one of those 2 pages, join in, log in and talk with us if you want to. You can not talk, you can text, and then we'll answer that. And we even do free readings on there. So that's every Wednesday night at 6 o'clock.
And we even, if they can't stay the whole time, it takes about an hour and a half, sometimes 2, depending on the topic and what we're doing. But if they can't stay the whole time, we're going to be doing that in the first part.
Yes.
So they'll just they can come in, be part of the unified conscious effort, and then if they have to leave, that's okay.
Yeah. But I got a crazy question.
Oh my.
What if someone's normal that they would like to achieve again? What if their normal is sadness? Some people that's where they live, that's where they dwell, is in sadness.
Well, that is a personal normal. I think we're wanting more of a worldly normal.
Oh, okay. And that's what I was trying to get out.
Yeah, where we're more happy, probably happy, harmonious, getting along, respectful, the norm that we all grew up with.
Right.
The morals, the doing the right thing in life.
Whatever the normal is that
for those people
that they would like to achieve. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes
if you're going to normal and you were just a 50,000 a year person and you think normal should be 200,000 a year, that's not going to work.
Right.
So it's got to be whatever we felt peaceful, calm, and happy with before all the chaos.
Or would have wanted before we got all the chaos, because some people didn't always grow up in the peaceful leave it to beaver world.
But there you're back into personal happiness.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
You don't want to go there.
Okay.
You want to stay worldly.
On a global scale.
On a global scale.
All right. So, and I think things were pretty peaceful for the most part.
We had our moments, but we
didn't have 1,200 wars going on that we were involved in.
Did you see what happened in Beirut today?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I'm psychic, but I'm not that psychic.
Well, I mean, I guess they're trying to say it was fireworks that the whole thing blew up. But I mean, it shook an airport 6 miles away, people's windows. I don't know.
I don't think that's fireworks.
But there was like 10 people gone so far, and they're buried under the rubble. It's just sad.
Wow.
Extra prayers for that country.
Yeah, lots of extra prayers.
Yeah.
So at this juncture, it is time for us to take a short break.
Okay.
We're going to talk to you about the Psychic Showcase that we do on Wednesdays. And again, this is the Psychic Spectrum Radio. We've got more to come. You can call us on 425-373-5527 or 888-298-5569. We would love to do a free reading.
We'd love to hear their opinions.
That's right. That's true, too. You give us your opinions on things. We can talk about it. This is the Psychic Spectrum Radio Show, and we will return in just a moment.
Shaking hands, saying how.
Have you heard about the Psychic Showcase? It's a weekly event that has some of the world's best-known speakers on almost every topic in the metaphysical. It's been going on every Wednesday evening at the same location for 9 years. When you attend, you'll learn about psychic ability, ghosts, UFOs, angels, mediumship, astrology, ghost hunts, Sasquatch, and so much more. There's a complete panel of psychics, astrologers, healers, and other modalities. Everyone who attends gets a free psychometry reading from a member of the panel, and you can have a private reading before or after the program. Join Sharon and Skip every Wednesday evening at Fife's Poodle Dog Restaurant for the Psychic Spectrum's Psychic Showcase. You'll find like-minded people who are interested in having fun, learning, and experiencing the premier psychic showcase in the Pacific Northwest. Admission is just $8 per person at the door, and dinner and desserts are available from the menu. You can find out more information about the Psychic Spectrum's events at psychicspectrum.com.
Multicultural, multidimensional even. Alternative Talk 1150.
And I think to myself,
What a wonderful world. Don't quit your day job, right? That's going to be hard to do since I'm retired. Psychic Spectrum Radio Show, and we are back with you live. And we are talking about topics that kind of different and varying. But we are ready to take your calls if you guys have any questions or discussion you would like to have. It's 425-373-5527 or 888-298. 5569 from anywhere in the world. Sharon and I are here, and what is your next topic you want to talk about? We talked about the group consciousness we're going to do tomorrow night on our showcase on Facebook. And again, go to Psychic Spectrum's Facebook page, or you can go to Sharon Line Gang's Facebook page. They're both linked, and join us in there, or join us at there, I should say.
I just, you know me, I'm a Pisces, but I always try to stay optimistic as long as I can until the third full moon of each cycle, and then I go a little bananas. But we just had a full moon. August 3rd was a full moon.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah. Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah. So now it's good to release things on a full moon. So since we're still kind of in the shadow, be another one tonight. I mean, it'll still look kind of full tonight.
Yeah.
Even though it's starting, it's waning period, I guess they call it. I think it would be a good time to release all the things that we don't need in life anymore, or thoughts we don't need or are not good for us.
How do you release things when you're in the light of the full moon? That's our job. I bring up and she asks, and she knows.
That's because I read.
Yes. So how do you release things?
I can only tell you how I do it, because I can't tell you something I haven't tried.
Okay.
So the way I do it is on a full moon, if I don't forget, and I do have dire things that I want to release, I light naturally a white candle. And
is it too late now since we're one day past the full moon?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so, because it's all intent.
Yes.
Now, if you waited till the moon was half full, yeah, maybe. But no, right now I think it would still work.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
So releasing things, you light a white candle.
Yes, I do. And sometimes I write them down. Sometimes I just think them in my head. Depends on how many I have. And I just will either read what I wrote down, or I will say aloud what I want to release. And that can be anything. It can be unhappiness. It can be I want to lose weight. It can be I want to get rid of the thoughts that are not good for me. Anything you want to get rid of, get out of your life.
Okay. That's a good idea.
And that's what I do. And there's no specific time for me. I don't wait till midnight. Usually I wait maybe, 10 o'clock, because it's dark.
Yeah.
And I just like to look at the moon while I'm doing it, because, even if it's raining, I just like to go out there and look at the moon, because it's a beautiful thing. I love the moon.
More than you love me?
Wait a minute, I got to think about that. No.
Hey, I got a topic I want to bring up.
Oh, my.
Because, again, this is a metaphysical show.
Well, it is.
And we're on an alternative talk radio station at KKNW.
Yeah. And we'd like to let people know that this is more mainstream. It's not about witchcraft, and it's not about spells.
Not into that
no,
at all.
But I mean, it's stuff that we could implement into our daily lives that would just help us, because the universe wants to help.
Yes. And that's a good topic in itself. What is the universe? How would the universe help us? What makes up
Well,
the universe?
The universe is out there. It's the energy that's always out there that we're all connected with.
That all of creation
Yes.
is connected with.
Yeah, I'm talking trees, flowers,
Mhm.
birds, animals, humans.
And when we say we're going
thoughts.
to put it out there to the universe, we're putting the energy of that
Yes.
out to all of creation to help bring about and use that energy to bring about what we're asking about. Correct?
Yeah, it's kind of like the ripple effect.
Yeah.
Hopefully. If we can have enough, that's why that conscious thing works. We can get enough people.
So the group consciousness.
Yes,
Yeah.
if we can get enough people thinking in one way,
Mm-hmm.
if they all agree to it,
And directing
and
that
it's for the betterment
energy
of
out
all.
there.
Yeah, and it's for the betterment of all.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it doesn't work for the universe, it's not going to work. If it doesn't work for you, it's not going to work. So you might as well not even try it.
That's right.
But it's got to work for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got to benefit everybody because the intent has to be pure.
Yes, I agree.
Yes. So the universe is kind of the big picture of the universe, and there's more than one thing you could say about the universe, but in this time frame, it's like we're all connected. We all have an energetic line connected to us.
Yes.
And everything.
Yes. True.
So if you put out positive energy or positive intents, it's going to affect everything.
I have seen that in action.
I have too.
And if you don't believe it, you're missing the boat. The point, you're missing the boat here, because it really does work.
And it doesn't mean if you do it once and things don't come out quite right that it doesn't work.
Right.
It means you either didn't say it correctly, you didn't put the right intent out, or it wasn't good for the universe or whoever else. So you just have to go back, redo what you were thinking, maybe word it or phrase it in a different way,
Mm-hmm.
and actually stop and think, is this something that's going to work for me too? And, is it going to hurt anything in the universe? If you say no, you say, is it going to hurt me? No. Is it going to hurt anybody else? No. Then it will probably work.
Yes.
But if you get a no on any of those questions, you got to revamp it.
And there is something else that needs to be added to that. And the fact that
a cup of vodka,
you don't always get what you want. So
No.
Some people get discouraged and stop asking.
Yes.
But if you ask for I don't know, just a dumb example, everybody's car tires to be full of air all the time, never go low.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes God tries to slow people down, or the universe, spirit, however you want to say it, will slow things down for people, and they'll kind of maybe make tire go flat and stop you from being at a location where you could have got hurt or come to a loss. So don't always expect that the best thing that everybody or you needs to have.
And I think that's where you have to learn to go with the flow and say there's something bigger out there that's got your best interest at heart.
That's right.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
And what you said earlier and how to ask for it, when you say, I want $1 million, so bring me $1 million.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. I said the universe was saying, hey, I was going to give you 2.
Yeah.
But if you only want $1 million, I'll wait. I'll wait till you want 2.
Or you say, I want to meet Mrs. Wright, or I want to meet Mr. Wright and have a long relationship. That's just wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're not supposed to have one yet, or you're not supposed to have one at all. Who knows? We can't judge that, but all we can say is, I'm ready for the relationship you want me to have.
Yeah. And let the universe control it.
That's right.
But at the same time, you have some control in the intent of who you want.
That's right. You can.
So that's why on a waxing moon, you should write down what you want in a significant other.
A waxing moon is what? Where
That's when the moon
is building to a full moon.
The only way I can remember that is like I was waxing a floor.
Yeah.
After you wax a floor for so long, it's got wax buildup.
Yeah.
So,
wax on.
Yeah, wax on and then wax off. So that's
okay.
Yeah. So when you got the dark of the moon and it's starting to grow big, it's waxing. When it's full and it's going little, it's waning.
Okay. So our numbers, if you want to call in, are 425-373-5527. And speaking of call in, we have a caller on the line named Joanne in Seattle. Joanne, welcome to the show, and how are you?
Hi, I'm great. I decided that you needed a caller, and I needed a message from the other side.
Oh, Okay.
We need a call.
Yes.
We love to have calls.
I do, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you
you
need
do.
more callers. Yes,
I just jump in every so
enjoyed
often.
it.
Oh, good.
Aw.
Good. Who did you want to try and connect with?
um, I would love to have my husband's mother come in, or anybody from his side of the family, or my side of the family. It's fine.
What is her first name?
Faye.
What is it? Faith?
Faye. F-A-Y.
Oh, Faye.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
First off, can I say thank you for at least she likes her mother-in-law.
Oh yeah,
that's
she
a
was
good
wonderful.
point.
Yeah. Being a mother-in-law, we have our good points.
You certainly
You
do.
know, I'm not so sure this is her I'm connecting with. It actually, for a moment there, it's very faint connection.
Uh-huh.
Why is it? I'm getting a pain on the right front side of my forehead, towards the front. Did this woman? I don't know if maybe that's if she died from that, or did somebody over there die from like an aneurysm in the brain? I guess it would be, or a stroke.
Yeah, it could be a stroke.
My mother died from a stroke, and we're not sure what his mother died from, but she did have Alzheimer's, and she died
okay.
just suddenly after a long bout. But all of a sudden she said, "I want to go home."
Yeah.
And she laid back and died.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
That's
In
right.
itself, that's really
It's
that's
a
cool.
nice,
Yeah.
calm way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is? I'm not saying this is connected with Faye, but who is Shirley?
I don't have a Shirley in mind.
That passed on. That's on the other side.
Right. No Shirley that I can come up with right now.
Okay, that's fine. We call that psychic amnesia. You'll think of it at 2 a.m. or at 10 o'clock tonight when you lay down. You'll go, "Oh, I know what that
Okay.
is." But that happens a lot, and people text us, go to our website, and let us know who it was. Anyhow, this lady Faye.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that there was this. Well, first of all, back up. I want to ask, what is I saw something flitter out the corner of my eye, like a little bird or a bird that was flapping its wings and going away. What do you know? Was she a bird lover or had birds or something? And then there's also this thing about this pain that it's gone now in my head. It's just something that people give us. We are what's called evidential mediums, and they give us things for you to know about themselves, so you know it's them. But this pain, I'm going to say this lady knew this was coming on, and she'd had several of these probably for about 2 weeks prior to her death, and she's trying to pardon me?
This could be my mother.
Your mother? Okay, well, what was
Shirley.
birds? What was a bird or birds with your mother?
She enjoyed birds. She had bird feeders out, and she was a nature lover.
Okay, and now see, this might be your mother again. I'm not sure, but she's showing me a camera. I'm looking at it like someone's trying to take my picture. But so she may have. I don't know what she's giving me a camera. There's also a man named John that was prominent in her life when she was a little younger, not a teenager or high school, but a little younger as an adult.
Huh.
And see, now this is where you got to go between Faye and your mother, as to who this is. I feel like they're both there, but only one of them's communicating, and the one on the left is communicating, and I think that's your mother.
Okay.
It could be Faye's not able to really communicate.
That's what I was just going to say. I don't think that she's able.
When she said the word Faye, all I saw was pink, just this beautiful pink color, pastel pink.
What's the number 9 with Faye? September, the 9th of the month, 9 kids, something about 9.
I don't.
Or is this?
I actually don't keep track of birthdays or dates very well.
Okay.
But she did not have 9 kids.
Wait, no, I was just saying that as an example.
Yeah.
Did she, maybe she passed in September, or was her birthday was September? I don't know, but there's something that she's showing me a 9. Now there's 3 younger people there. It feels like one of them is almost like a child of hers, either Faye or your mom. But there's also these other 2 people, and one of them comes back and points to this John figure. Do you know who John is on the other side? This man that's passed on.
No.
It might be on her husband's side, to where the husband might know who John is, where she wouldn't.
Do you know a lot about Faye's family?
Yeah.
Okay, and I gotta say this. This is her mother again. This is not Faye. This is your mother. This keeps going back to her. I'm sorry, I can't connect a solid connection with Faye, except I know she's there, and I got this head pain, and she had this for more than a couple of weeks, just a little over a couple of weeks, and so I'm not sure how to say this, but I want to say that I don't know the number. How long has she been gone?
Faye's been gone 19 years.
9. There's my 9.
19.
No, 2020 and 19. 2001?
2019. She was gone.
No.
Right. 19.
2019?
Yeah.
She's been gone for 19 years.
No, she's been
Oh,
gone.
for 19
Yeah.
years.
That's what
I
I
get
thought
it.
you said.
2001.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's why I'm
Okay.
here.
I understand. I'm trying to maintain this connection, and I'm not really clearing this stuff in my head real clear here. So, okay, so your mother had the head pain, a stroke?
Yes.
See, again, this keeps going
Well, see,
back
the
to her
mother-
mom, but Faye is there
Yes.
with her.
But I think she's trying to tell you, I can answer for her and giving you things that
Okay.
will relate to her so she knows
Yeah,
her
that
mother's
would be great.
speaking.
It would make
Okay.
sense to me that my mom would be more dominant there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just that. See, how do I explain this so you understand this? Okay, it's like having a TV on and you're watching it, and then you have this built-in announcer on the TV who's picking up what the TV's trying to tell me and then saying it or giving me signs of things about it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who's the one? This has got to be your mother. Refers or makes a reference to a rodeo. This is a rodeo. It was a common or frequent, I should say, event, but she didn't go except maybe 1, maybe 2. No, it's going to say 1 time because she's kind of like shaking her head real slow.
Like the Pendleton
No.
Rodeo?
Yeah, or a small rodeo. I can't explain it any more than that. It's just like it's not a national; it's a local.
The only thing I can think with that would be my husband has a shirt with a rodeo logo on it.
That's how
Okay.
she's getting across. Okay.
Was there a joke about a belt buckle
No.
when he wore that shirt?
No.
Who's the man whose name begins with a T that was around your mother? Like Ted or Tom?
Tim?
Tim?
Nope.
Or was this Faye?
Not coming up with anybody.
Oh,
I'll write
man.
it down, but yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure what they're referencing here. You know, this is something that they may have done. No, they didn't do this together. Your mom goes no with her head real slow back and forth.
Can you ask her mother if Faye is able to communicate with her, or is she still trying to repair the damage from the dementia?
Faye can communicate with her. It's just that she can't get it out.
Yeah, okay, but is that because of the dementia she's still healing from?
Yeah, I think she's still like.
Because 19 years
it's a long time.
It's a long time, but she had a lot going on that she had to repair.
I can't get a good connection with Faye, Joanne.
That's okay.
But your mom, I'm going to say this. Your mother is acting very gracious. She's standing to the left of her, and she's facing her, okay? And she's kind of like a therapist would do, like they just wait for somebody to get something out. Very gracious and calm, and I want to say in a loving manner.
Yeah,
and
that
I
would
don't.
be my mom.
Okay, well, and I don't know if they were great friends here or not, but sometimes over there it changes a lot. So
yeah, but keep the name John and the T guy and the belt buckle.
Okay.
yeah,
There's something about a belt buckle. It feels right to me.
yeah, and it feels like, but it has to do with that shirt.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
and their word comparisons was in there, like comparing belt buckles and shirts or whatever, or belt buckles to another belt buckle. I don't know. So that's the best I can get from either of them, because your mom won't talk to me direct. It's just like she's very gracious and waiting to like serve her or work for her.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I said, it's a very calm and gracious manner.
So if we give it a little more time, she might be able to. You know, we just got to give her time to get her senses, lack of a better word, together.
Yeah.
So that she can communicate openly.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
But thank you for the call.
Thanks, Joanne. All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
I want to do something before we go to our next caller, which is Melissa in Chicago. I want to tell people about all of the events that we do. Everything we do, we're doing 26 events a month.
No, I think you're down to 22, aren't you?
Nope, 26.
I lied.
And they're all online. And so you guys can take part in them. Almost all of them are free. There's just 2 that we charge for. So let's start out real quick, give them a recap. Tuesdays is the radio show here on 1150 AM, KKNW. The archives, or the podcasts, whatever you want to call it, are available at the radio stations.
It's both.
Yeah, the radio station's website, 1150 AM, KKNW.com.
And Facebook, isn't it?
And, well, they're on YouTube.
YouTube, that's what I meant.
And then Wednesday night, we do the Psychic Showcase on Facebook. Just go to the Psychic Spectrum Facebook page.
You could go to the Psychic Spectrum.
Yeah, there's a link there.
.com, and they got all that stuff.
Yeah. And then on Thursdays, we do what we call Thoughtful Thursday. That's on Sharon's Facebook page, or Psychic Spectrum page again.
Because we're moving it.
And every single Friday, we have a speakers bureau, where we have different speakers, different topics. You get to hear the speaker for an hour, and generally an hour, give or take a few. But then you get a 30-minute question and answer period to pick their brain and ask them. And the topics are great. I mean, everything from... Gosh, we've got aromatherapy. We've got
animal communicators,
relationships,
how to manifest.
Yeah, we have animal pet communicator.
In fact, that's Friday night, I believe,
medium.
Isn't it? Donna Sauer.
That's this Friday night.
Friday?
Yes, Dr. Donna Sauer.
Yeah.
So that's all on our website, and then on the first week of the first Saturday of the month, we do our Talking to the Other Side, and that's on
Zoom. Yeah,
it's via Zoom. It's just a webinar.
Yeah.
Anyhow, go there and check it out at psychicspectrum.com, our website.
And since you're all, we can't go to the movies, we can't go to dinner and eat with a large group, and that is just kind of a fun way to connect with people of like minds.
We can still get together. We just do it online, and we can see each other on camera.
And I think Donna doesn't want to see the picture of the pet before she talks about it, but I think she's going to give some readings, isn't she?
Oh yeah, she's going to do some readings. So she'll do some
animal readings and stuff. It's going to be a fun night for $10.
Sure.
Because we pay our speakers, so $10 is. It's kind of cool.
Yes.
We have a fun time.
Absolutely. So anyhow, psychicspectrum.com, and we have a caller who is patiently waiting in Chicago, from Chicago. Melissa, welcome to the show.
Hi, Skip. Hi, Sharon.
Hi.
I had spoken with you previously, and I wanted to thank you for all of your help. I currently have a question as far as my job goes, and I wanted to see if you could give me any insight.
Okay, give me a little bit of a background so I can tune into this.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Before you do, I want to throw out just a couple of the things that I'm picking up with this. there's this calmness or quiet, I guess is a better way to say, almost like everybody's afraid to talk, or people are afraid to speak up or make noise. I don't know what it is there, but there's this it's a weird kind of a calmness, and I think there's a lot of underlying what do you call it? Tension. Yeah,
Tension.
Underlying tension.
That's what it feels like.
And you're not the only one who feels like you do, even if some people aren't saying things. Okay, so to me, there's questions that need to be answered, but nobody's stepping up to provide answers for people or information. So now tell me a little bit about the scenario there and what you're looking for.
Well, I am currently overloaded, and I've taken on some responsibilities. I've been working these responsibilities for about 10 months, in addition to a lot of other responsibilities. And I'm spinning. Recently, I've just kind of like shut down, where I could only maintain that pace for so long.
Right.
And I feel as though I am one of the only people that is speaking out. And I don't know if it's going to be to my detriment.
That's kind of what I wanted to get to with that is this is all psychic hit, what I'm going to tell you about this, okay? If you keep speaking out, you're going to slowly get singled out or pushed to the side. And it's because it's the only way they can shut you up. And here's the thing. There's something about a complaint about your immediate supervisor or the person you report to.
Yeah.
And when you talk with this person, I want to say that you need to be really cautious about choose your words wisely, because if you don't, there again, you're going to be singled out. And I'm going to be honest with you that the main complaint should be directed because of your supervisor, your immediate supervisor. I think that person is inept and not able to do what they need to do. And so they push things to the persons who they know will do them or can do them. And I think that you're one of them. There's also another person one person who feels the same way, but it's like keeps their head down and just nose to the grindstone. And if I don't say anything, I can keep my job. So I want to be really, really cautious about what you say and how you say it. How about you? Do you get anything on that?
Yes. Number one, I think there's an influx in that corporation, that there's stuff going on behind the scenes that nobody's really talking about. And I think there might be even an issue of how they can survive. So there's some kind of thing going on there financial wise. Secondly, I have this philosophy. This is not a psychic hit. This is just my philosophy. Go to the top. Don't mess around with your boss or your boss's boss. Go to the top. Now, you got to be prepared that if they want to get mad at that, you can find another job. But you know what runs downhill? And your boss isn't going to say, I'm doing a bad job. So you need to go to somebody that actually has the power to look down and see what's going on and maybe correct the situation.
Yeah.
I've told Skip that for years, and he's done it.
I actually have done it, and because I'm the kind of person, I want to go right to the immediate person that I need to go to and just let it out and tell them what's going on and what needs to be done. And I used to long time ago, I used to get nowhere. Finally, I just decided to listen to her. I went to the top and I started getting results.
Yeah.
So,
but you got to do it in a fair way. Don't go in mad and bitching and everything. It's just that go in and say, I don't understand what's going on. I don't seem to be getting anywhere talking to my supervisor, and I want to draw this to your attention. So, but at the same time, if it goes downhill, if it gets said, you got to be prepared for what's going to come. They might get mad. They might say whatever. So think it through before you do it.
Okay. And Melissa, this is again, psychic hit. This is not a logic thing. I do see that if you go directly to the top person, if you can, that's where you'll get results. If you go any lower than that, you won't get results. But again, in fact, when I was manager for where I worked, I told my people, actually in the meetings, I came out directly and said this. I know there's problems with things that go on, that stuff pops up, so come to me with it, but come to me with a solution.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? Because if you leave it up to me, you might not like what you get. Okay. And so I gave them a chance to come to me with problems, and they did, and they came to me with solutions, which is because I don't know everything about their job. I know everything that they need to do their job, but they're the ones that have the knowledge. And that's where I think you need to base how you talk to people.
And if you wanted to try one more time talking to your supervisor, tell her that you're burned out, that you have way too much stuff and you just can't handle it all in a way that's good for the company.
You can't go on the way you're doing. I know that, because
you're going to burn out.
It feels to me like you literally, and I think you may have said this, but you literally have hit the wall. You're up against the wall with this, and you're talking to the wall is the way it feels.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried that? Have you talked with your supervisor?
I have a few times. I did again approach it today.
Okay, and no results?
Well, the last time I spoke with him, he said he was going to do something, and he didn't. He just sat on his hands.
Yeah.
Then when I told him, I said, we already spoke about this. This is going on, and this is going on, and, we need some help here. And he said that he would readdress it.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Here's what you need to do. Like I said, go with a plan. So now I'm going to talk to you from logic as an ex-manager and as an ex-technician and worker.
It's just a suggestion.
Yes, it's a suggestion, but go to him or her and sit down and say, look, I talked to you about this. I'm just curious. What's the timeline? When can we get where I can look for results, or I can see a difference? What can we do? Because we need to do something. I need to just know a timeline. Once you get a timeline down, or some type of a time frame or a date, then if that's not met, then you've got your guns loaded, and now you can go to the top and say, look, I've talked 3 or 4 times. I've asked for a date. Nothing's changed. We're not even close. We're well past the date. So what do you think I can do with this? This is what I think, and then offer it to him.
She can even write that in an email to him, so she has it.
Yeah, you can.
To keep a copy of it. And then he has a timeline written down that he has to...
Right. To your supervisor, yeah.
But if you keep a journal, remember believe me, they won't believe you if you don't have proof. So keep a journal, dates, times, what was promised, and when you have enough of that, which won't take that long, it doesn't feel like, then you can go to the top with proof, and they can't argue with that. And
if you're keeping a journal, Melissa, if you just take, I used to keep sometimes I opened up a Word document, and I would just store it on my computer, and I just write the date and the time and who I talked with and what happened and what I did or said about it, and then leave it. And the next time I go the next line down and write it again and do the next one. So, and that you don't have to have an official book or a journal, that type of thing.
No.
So, but I really think you need to go. You need to get your guns loaded. Then go to the top
and get the ducks in a row.
Right.
But this is a psychic hit. If you don't relieve some of the stress in all areas of your life, I think you're going to start getting sick.
And that's generally what happens, is it wears people down and out.
Well, the immune system gets low,
Right.
Yeah. So remember, you have to take care of yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. So don't be afraid to go to the top. Just make sure you have everything set up so you don't just look like a whiner or a complainer.
Right. And you have to be able to prove I've talked to my supervisor about it.
Okay.
So does that help some?
Yeah, it does. It does. It's
okay.
It's taking very logical steps.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am a little hesitant to go to the top. But I think it has gone on long enough.
Yeah. Yeah, you're past long enough, but it's got to be done.
Instinctively, you will know when.
Yeah.
When to
So
take
trust
it. Yeah.
yourself. Trust yourself.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, Melissa,
Yeah,
and
thank
let
you
us
very much.
know. Call us back and let us know how. Give us a status update, and maybe we can provide a little more insight as you go through it. Okay.
Yes, I will. I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Melissa.
Okay. Have a great week.
Thanks.
All right. So we are just about out of time here. We're at the wall ourselves. So we thank you for listening. We thank those who have called in and let us chat with them. We enjoyed this, and we will be back next week, same time, same station, 11:50 a.m. KKNW. This is the Psychic Spectrum Radio Show, and as our theme song says,
what a wonderful world. Love you, Daddy.
I
see you next
think
week.
to myself,